folks. Had a little bit of a sound issue, but nonetheless, welcome to the stream today of the varsity baseball game between your St. Christopher Saints and the Trinity Episcopal Titans. It's the quarterfinal matchup of the state tournament. I'm Connor Pale. I'll be doing play-by-play. Joining me is Trey Ashby on color commentary. As you see there, Patrick Roos is the starting pitcher for the Saints with an early strikeout. That'll bring us up to number 7, Brendan Hotelling for Trinity.
Patrick Roots is on the mound for the Saints. One of the Saints' very best pitchers. He's actually generated a lot of college looks.
As he makes a easy play there off the slow dribbler for out number 2, and that'll bring up, I believe, number 25, Ryan Carpenter, one of the better players on this Trinity team.
Saints won the last
3 outs, and that'll bring us to the bottom of the first inning. We'll be right back after this quick half-inning break. We are back now for the bottom half of the first inning.
Pitching for the Titans is Blake Lowren. Up to bat is Nick Biddison, Virginia Tech commit and senior. Trinity has a record of 13-8-1, where the Saints have a record of 22-1.
I believe it's 22. It's either 22, 21, or 23. I'm not positive, honestly.
Saints are your 2018 Prep League champions as well.
Yeah, first pitch ball there from Lowren.
Biddison obviously a power hitter. Lowren's going to be careful here.
2-0 now. Hitters count for Biddison. You got Donovan Murphy on deck. Now, so rough start here for Lowren. A little out of control. Sure he'll dial it in.
First inning jitters, maybe.
Those playoff jitters, man.
Yeah,
We'll get to you.
Quarterfinals.
Especially you're playing a team with the stature of St. Chris, like facing the Golden State Warriors. So able to get that one in the zone to bring us to 3-1 now. Biddison still looking for his pitch. Slaps that one to third base. Unable to make that play. That is an error. Rough play there by number 11, John Godfrey.
Went right off John Godfrey's glove.
I don't play baseball anymore, but I'm saying in that situation, you got to get in front of that and block it with your body. You can't just try to scoop her out the air.
Yeah, he seemed to move his feet around it. Next up, Donovan Murphy, also a power hitter.
Yeah, so with a man on second, as Biddison is able to reach on that error.
Biddison can run, too.
Definitely got to keep an eye on him. I don't see St. Chris doesn't really like to take too many chances with stealing third base. I don't think I've actually seen it this season, but
if Murphy gets his ball in the air, he could
If he gets the ball in the air, you definitely see Biddison moving over to third on a sac fly. Or just a base hit should probably bring Biddison home.
Nice pitch there.
And lower brings it to 0-2. Murphy's got to protect here.
It was a little hot earlier in the day, but this cloud cover seems to be dropping the temperature.
Yeah, some winds coming in too. You can tell it's going to thunderstorm, as I believe it's supposed to thunderstorm for like the next week almost.
Oh, yeah.
Came down hard yesterday, more towards the night, but cleared up for us today. We're able to play this game. It's real windy.
Wonder how the field is.
That one smacked in the air.
I don't
Looks
think
like it'd be
Biddison will
first
go.
base. Nah, it's way too close. But first baseman there able to make the play. I believe that was number 22, Noah Yates.
Pitcher Patrick Rootsis is next up to bat.
So Rootsis now with a man in scoring position. Definitely a great opportunity for the Saints to get a run here in this inning. They would definitely not be happy leaving Biddison stranded on second after leading off and making it there. But Loren checks the runner there.
I wonder about the integrity of the infield after last night's heavy rain.
I'm sure Coach Whitlow and the whole crew's been on it. They do a fantastic job day in, day out. Got this field looking beautiful. So Loren winds up here for pitch number 2.
Checks Biddison.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping an eye on him. Must have been game planning. So I commentated I don't believe it was the most recent Trinity game as we played our home game first, but different pitcher on the mound.
Roots just fouls that one off.
I'm not sure I don't believe this is their ace. I'm assuming they pitched their ace yesterday in their playing game versus Potomac, who's a pretty tough team. But all their pitchers are pretty tough, so we'll see. 0-2 now for Rootsis. That one looked a little inside, but tries to protect. We right at the third baseman, so he can make up for that error. And he does. Easy catch there for Godfrey. So that'll bring us with 2 outs. Hunter Andrews up to bat.
Titans are keeping Biddison on second.
Yeah, Loren's done a good job here these past 2 batters, getting him to pop out.
Outfielder Hunter Andrews up to bat.
One of the many seniors in this starting lineup.
He will be playing baseball at Roanoke.
Smacks that one. Biddison will be rounding third. Sismo's sending him. Yeah, they're not even going to have a chance.
He's going to make it.
Throw is a little off by the center fielder, but either way, I think Biddison was going to make it. So great job there by Hunter Andrews, able to get an RBI. With 2 outs, so we'll leave him on first with Madison Furman coming up to bat. A VCU baseball commit, definitely the ace on this team. Actually, right now, he's in the midst of a 25 no-run inning stretch, if that makes sense.
I believe it's something like that.
It's 25. I just want to make sure it made sense. But
Saints are obviously saving him.
yeah, they'll save him. He will pitch the next game if the Saints make it there.
Saints will have home field advantage all the way through the semis.
I believe they will be coming up against either Collegiate or Norfolk Christian. I think that game is today. I'm not sure what time. That has happened yet, so I'm not sure.
Saints won the series against Collegiate.
Saints won the series against everybody.
Yeah.
I guess they tied it against Benedictine for the season. But we'll definitely be seeing him again.
One was a championship tournament game, though. As a Wasp is up here in our press box.
Furman slaps that one to the center fielder. easy play for him. That is Patrick Way. So I actually recall in the first game made pretty solid catches in the outfield, so definitely got to watch out for him. But after that, Saints score 1 run that inning, and we'll be right back after this quick half-inning break. Back here now for the top of the second inning. Patrick Roots still on the mound for the Saints. Batting for the Titans, number 22, Noah Yates. Tall man.
He's got a big strike zone.
Oh, yeah. Should be just what Roots is looking for. Oof. A little high cheese. Yeah, get him off the plate.
He's crowding the plate on him.
Roots is just letting him know. Let me know whose house this is. Tries to slap that one.
Easy.
Griffin O'Farrell able to make the play. Great play made by the young freshman there. Going to be an amazing player in the future for the Saints. Already one of the best infielders on the team.
Griffin O'Farrell definitely a bright spot for the future of this St. Christopher's team.
The brightest of spots.
Of course.
That one's fouled off by number 3, James Nelson. So Nelson switching up the vibe, wearing a white helmet. You know?
Very interesting. Usually you want team unity.
Apparently not. So Roots just winds up now. Nelson slaps that one. It will get in the gap between shortstop and third. Sorry, fans, there's a wasp up in the press box harassing us. But, so maybe I was wrong. The white helmet is the key. As Nelson grabs a hit there. So that'll bring up number 27, Sam Kemp here. The man on first, 1 out. Slaps that one foul. Winds up. That one got away from Roots just there. So brings us to 1-1 now.
Your catcher is Nick Biddison. Sometimes they alternate catchers between Berman and Biddison.
I think they only do that when... Actually, I saw one other game, but usually Biddison is the catcher unless he's pitching. Yeah, Biddison actually one of the best shortstops in the country, but doesn't get to play that position as we need him behind the plate. Struck him out. Backwards K there from Rutsis. But his 2 strikeouts on the day for Rutsis now. 2 outs now. The man on first is Nelson. Parker Wilburn up to bat, number 11. Swing and a miss there on pitch number 1. Excuse me.
Swung hard at that one.
Yeah, he was looking for the fences there. Got some fans congregating over there in Chamberlain Hall. Always good to see. That one's just going right to the cars. Laying it on the road. So still 0-2 now. Roots is checking the runner at first. So 1-2 now after that ball from Rootsis. Oh, I thought he got him on that one.
Interesting call there from the ump.
Definitely an interesting call. 2-2 now. Great play made by Josh Wade at third. Can he make the throw? Cannot. Donovan Murphy unable to scoop that one. It's a very hard play for Josh Wade over at third. He's visibly upset, but can't really do too much more on that one.
Titans with a man in scoring position.
So that'll be the first error of the day on the Saints, but great effort there by Josh Wade. Gotta love to see that.
Can't bunt here, obviously, because you have 2 outs.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it, but Josh Wade, not normally in or on third base, but Patrick Rootsis, the usual third base starter, is pitching today. So him and Thomas Caravati both in the game. Usually switch off in left field, but it's like Thomas in left and Josh at third with Furman in the outfield. So 1-0 now from Rootsis to number 4, Corey Miller now.
That one outside.
Tries the runner at first, very close. Rootsis thought he got him, was already leaving the mound. Couldn't tell from up here. Bang,
Good
bang,
move
fly.
by Rootsis. It's 1-1.
I'm sure you'll see Godfrey stealing here. Because usually a lot of teams like to steal with the runner on first while there's a man on third. And if Biddison decides to throw to second, the man on third will come home.
I don't know about that with 2 outs.
That one,
Saints defense thought they got him.
very close. I think he needs to take another angle. He's not getting a good look right there, but yeah, I don't think the run on third's going to come home.
I don't either.
Slap there. That'd be easy play made by Griffin O'Farrell for out number 3. So Trinity unable to capitalize on that with no runs scored, and we'll be back after this quick half-inning break. So we are back now, bottom of the 2nd inning. Blake Loren still on the mound for the Titans.
Griffin O'Farrell batting for the Saints.
Yeah, first pitch in the dirt there. Ball 1. So I'm thinking we'll be able to finish this game, but this wind is worrying me. Some thunderstorms might be coming in here pretty soon.
Those deep balls to the outfield were going to be difficult. This wind keeps up.
Yeah, with the wind coming at us, it'd be a lot harder to hit those home runs, especially a long fly ball, which just goes straight up in the air. I believe we already saw that, honestly.
Yeah, we did.
One at first base.
Yep.
I thought I definitely went further than that, but. Take there by O'Farrell. Be ball number 2. Bring the count to 2-1 now. That one slapped at the shortstop by O'Farrell. Able to make the easy throw for out number 1, and that'll bring up number 8, Thomas Caravati. So Thomas Caravati, the starting left fielder for the Saints. To bat, I believe that is Josh Wade on deck, excuse me. So grounded there to the second baseman. Sorry about that, the Wasp is still messing with Thomas Caravati. Grounds out there to the second baseman for out number 2. That'll bring up number 11, Josh Waite, as I just mentioned, the starting third baseman for the Saints today. 8th hitter in the lineup.
Josh Waite, today's third baseman. Looks like he's tying his shoe here.
Yeah, Waite also, well known fact, the son of the assistant coach John Waite of the baseball team. No big Johns down in the dugout somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
That one fouled off back towards the houses across St. Chris Road. Probably landed in the front yard.
Yep.
Heard some construction work. It got me changed up there. So, Loren looking for the pitch now. 0-1 is the count. Yeah, I thought he went. I don't know how the ump didn't see that from behind the plate, honestly. It was pretty clear, but good decision by Josh to hold back. Just a little bit too late. So 0-2, got to protect here. See him choking up on the bat. Doesn't like that one. That one's low.
That one was in the dirt.
Heard some fans
saying, "Yep." Well, interesting.
Very, very interesting. So 1-2 now. That one got him, yeah. That one froze him up. Froze me up earlier in the press box, too. That'll end the inning for us. Still no runs on no hits, and we'll be back after this quick half-inning break for the top of the third. So number 6, Patrick Way, now up to bat for the Titans. Roots just having a solid outing here. Only 1 hit, let up. Still no runs. You missed a pitch, man. Liam, you can't be missing these pitches, bro. It's a different count for that, too. But that went outside.
1-2 count.
Got him.
Good
Way
action
didn't
on that
like
one.
Yeah, see him step out of the box?
Oh, yeah.
He thought it was going to hit him. Caught him freezing. Uh-oh. Another different colored helmet. Now, that was the key the first time around.
It was the key.
We'll see. It is number 10, Parker Wilburn. That one a little bit outside.
Way outside.
Brings us to 2-0 now. So pretty quick game so far. Not too much action.
Couple 3 up, 3 down innings.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving. Good check there by Wilburn.
Here's the 3-0. Roots has definitely got definitely not what he's looking for.
Don't expect Parker to swing on this one.
Got the call on that one. So 3-1 now from Rootsis.
He checked his swing, and he will take a base.
Looks like Trinity came out.
There's a lot of Trinity fans to our right.
Need to be a little mound visit. What's going on? Might want to talk about a few other things. There's some interesting sporting events on tonight. The NHL playoffs. Washington Capitals Game 3 lead the series 2-0 against Tampa Bay Lightning. Could be an interesting one. I personally, not a big fan of the Capitals.
Neither am I.
I think they'll probably win the series, but the Knights and the Jets, probably the 2 best team in hockey right now. I don't think the Caps stand much chance.
Meanwhile, lacrosse is actually playing.
Yeah, they're playing Paul VI right. They start at 4 o'clock.
The #1 seed.
Yeah, George Mason.
One-0 count here for Rootsis. Looked like he went.
Also, fans, if you want to check it out, we actually have a tennis stream going simultaneously. I believe my good friend Miller Farley is on the call on that one.
Ump says he did not go, so now it is a 2-0 count. And he grounds one right past the shortstop, Griffin O'Farrell.
That one will get through for their second hit of the day.
2 men on the base, or on bases for Trinity.
So as of right now, there are no updates on the lacrosse game. We're about an hour in. But the Prep League golf tourney got underway today.
Last time I checked, Drew Brockwell was 2 under.
Yeah, Drew Brockwell, Clifford Foster, Connor Johnson, some golf studs.
That's a trio right there. Having a little meeting on the mound for Rootsis.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to calm them down and make sure they can get out of this inning. Only 1 out, but they are in double play opportunity. But in other news, another game on tonight. The NBA playoffs. Boston Celtics are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics lead 1-0. I don't see him pulling out the series too much.
I think their bench is too strong for the Cavs personally. They've got a series of athletic wings that can guard LeBron, and they showed that they did guard LeBron, as he only had 15 points last game.
You can't really shut LeBron down for a whole series, though. I don't think anyone's ever been able to do it. Strike there from Rutsis, but I'll definitely bounce back. And LeBron just needs to get some help from the guys like K-Love and J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver. Definitely hit some threes. I don't know, I definitely give him props. Brad Stevens got his squad ready for sure.
Even with the absence of Kyrie Irving.
And Gordon Hayward. Although, yeah, Jason Tatum was probably step up from Gordon Hayward.
Got him.
Got him looking. Ryan Carpenter.
Roots is getting himself out of trouble here.
Second backwards K of the day. But on the other side of that, the NBA playoffs, you have the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors going at it. Don't really want the Warriors to win, but
they already stole home court. I don't think it'll be a sweep, personally. Strike there from Roots.
Just don't think Chris Paul is ready for the prime time, you know? Never made a Western Conference Finals in his whole career. Pressure's going to get to him. You saw it in Game 1. He was playing poor in the fourth quarter. He made some bonehead plays down the stretch that I think lost him the game, personally. Can't make one or two bad plays at the end.
Kick swing, but he went. It looked like it, yep.
Yeah, they will call it.
Big if Roots has got a strike here. Foul.
Just able to stay alive. 22 Noah Yates. Roots is looking for the K now at 0-2. To end the inning would be clutch. See if Roots just has a little ice in his veins, if you will. Very, very, very close. Ump's not having it today, though.
No,
Bring us to a
not.
2-2 count. Interesting. Got him for strikeout number 4 from Rootsis. That time got him swinging. So able to get out of that jam there with as Trinity leaves 2 men on with 1 hit that inning. And we'll be back after this quick half-inning break for the bottom half of the third. So we are back now, bottom half of the third inning. The number 9 hitter, Will Atkinson, hitting for the Saints, the starting second baseman. Made a few plays today already in the field. One of the nicest looking swings on the team, that of Will Atkinson's. He's been struggling at the plate, hasn't been able to get too much contact, but
off-speed pitch there for a strike.
The swing looks nice. That's all that matters.
I disagree with that statement, but okay.
But 0-1 now for Lauren. Atkinson takes time, steps out of the box. So our friendly neighborhood wasp makes his trip back to the press box.
Back again.
That one slapped by Atkinson to the shortstop. Tough throw. Got him.
He almost beat it out, though.
Atkinson using his speed there.
Now batting Nick Biddison. Biddison scored earlier in the game for the Saints' solo run.
As you mentioned, Biddison reaching on that error earlier in the first inning.
Foul there. Ball there for the 2-0 count. Actually, I do not believe that our scoreboard is correct.
1-1
Should
actually.
be 1-1. Scoreboard man sleeping.
Try to fix you. He's been sleeping all game, let's be honest. That one slapped by Biddison.
I think that wind's going to get it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Easy play there from the left fielder. I believe that was number 3, James Nelson.
It's going to be hard to hit him deep with this wind.
So Donovan Murphy up now. After popping out his first at-bat.
It's getting a little overcast here.
I know, that's what I was saying. I'm hoping we'll be able to finish the game. Check the weather.
Ball there.
So it looks like nothing should be coming in until tomorrow, but you never know. Apple weather's a little suspect.
Another ball.
2-0 now.
This pitcher likes throwing it at Murphy's knees.
Didn't get the call there. Lowering from the ump. Make it 3-0.
Looked a little low.
Yeah. I'm not playing any games today in the playoffs.
He'll take
Another
his
one
base.
low. So 4 straight low pitches by Lovren. Bring Murphy to first base, and Patrick Roots is up to bat now.
I'm interested to find out the score of the lacrosse game.
Yeah, I'm waiting for our Twitter to update it. No other way we can get any live updates.
Cape Henry did take Paul VI into overtime, and the Saints defeated Cape Henry handedly in the play-in game.
Yeah, also, the Saints' record can be deceiving. They've had a lot of tough games.
Yeah, they played. There's a team from up north in Massachusetts.
Avon
Old Farms.
Connecticut, I believe. But
Yep. Top 10 in the country.
yeah, Paul VI, I believe, is 16th in the country. So, I believe they're up to the task, though.
Coach Burkle.
We'll get those boys ready.
Oh, yeah.
If the Saints do pull out that win, believe we'll have the semifinal game. We'll be streaming the semifinal game if it happens Thursday or
Murphy's going to take his base off of
Thursday,
that error. Oh, well, wild pitch, excuse me. Paul VI leads the Saints actually 6-5 in the third quarter, so the Saints are keeping it close. They're within striking distance, which is very impressive given Paul VI standing.
You're definitely interested to see how that one ends.
That'd be a bit of a Cinderella run, upsetting the top seed. Saints are the 9 seed.
Yeah, I don't know who we'd play in the next round after that, but feel like it.
Winner of the 4 and 5.
Where's Collegiate the 6?
I don't know.
I'm not too smart on my playoff tournament brackets.
Pop this one up. Should be an easy play.
And that'll end the inning. So Saints unable to convert there. No runs on no hits. So we'll be right back after this quick half-inning break for the top of the fourth. Back now for the top half of the fourth inning. Number 3, James Nelson up to bat for the Saints. Patrick Roots is still on the mound. Or, excuse me, James Nelson up for the Titans. Patrick Roots is still on the mound for the Saints. That one got away from him a little bit outside. 1-0.
Tightly contested matchup here thus far, but we've seen this before. The Saints only had a 1 or 2 run lead over Trinity, and then they reeled off 5 straight runs.
So Roots is having a solid day on the mound. I think definitely the highlight of his season would be that when he came in from the bullpen versus Benedictine and held him to 4, I believe, straight shutout innings. And the Saints were able to come back there at RFMP Park for the victory.
2-2 count here.
Definitely the highlight of the season for the Saints. Getting revenge on Benedictine for that earlier loss in the spring break tournament championship.
3-2 full count.
Just a layoff pitch from Rootsis. Grounded him. Atkinson at second, able to make the throw to Murphy at first for the easy out. That'll bring up number 27, looks like Sam Kemp. That one, first pitch strike from Rootsis.
Now, the playoffs is when you have to start getting weary of pitch count.
Oh, definitely.
Don't want to overpitch Rootsis and not be able to use him in the coming games.
They've got Vazenelik out of the bullpen, Crook.
Obviously Furman.
I don't think
the ace. They wouldn't put Furman in, but
I think they want to save him for the next game.
That ball, did you see the action on that from the wind?
There we go. Easy fly out. Thomas Caravati able to make the play from left field.
That ball went way left. The wind got a hold of it.
So number 11, John Godfrey up now. Yeah, it should be definitely a good day for small balls. That one smacked by Godfrey down the left field line.
It's the telephone pole.
Got him on that one too. Bringing us to 0-2, so pitcher's count here for Rootsis. If you're looking to, ooh, that one a little bit low and inside.
No danger though.
Yeah, looks like a few of these pitches have been getting away from Rootsis, but he's been consistently pretty good.
He's only given up 2 hits on the day.
Yeah, him and Loren having a little pitcher's duel.
Oh yeah. Who knows, that One run may be the decider if this keeps up.
That error by Trinity in the first inning could come to haunt them. That is how Biddison was able to get on base and to second base, that is, and come home after the single from Hunter Andrews. Got him. Got him looking for his 5th strikeout of the game now. So Roots is sort of wheeling and dealing on the mound. But there'll be no runs on no hits for the Titans, and we'll be back after this another quick half-inning break. Back now, bottom half of the 4th inning, Hunter Andrews up to the plate for the Saints. Lurin still on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Off speed, find its way into the zone for strike number 1. That one outside. Loren visibly upset. Definitely got away from him. That one, another one outside. 2-1. So Trey, if I could bring the conversation back around to the Celtics-Cavs series, I heard you mention some pretty outrageous things when we first started talking about it.
Outrageous?
Well, you said the Celtics are going to lock up LeBron, and judging how no one's ever done it, how are they going to do it for a whole
Well, they
series?
did lock him up last game. They have Shimmy Ojale, the LeBron stopper, and Marcus Morris, who is athletic enough and strong enough to stick with him. Evidenced by his 15 points.
That's what happens when you get no help, and LeBron's the only one that can do anything on the team. They just double team him every time.
Celtics are too young and too athletic for the Cavs.
He's too young. That could come back to haunt him. That's not always a good thing, Trey. Especially in the playoffs.
Jason Tatum is showing wisdom beyond his age.
That one fouled off into traffic. Hey, Brad Stevens, definitely one of the great young coaches in the league, but he's no Greg Popovich.
Yeah, you know, Greg Popovich hasn't done much since he lost his All-NBA power forward, but...
You know, I can't remember off the top of my head, but how many rings does Brad Stevens have?
None yet.
That's right.
Give it time.
I must have forgot.
He'll have more than 5.
Oh, okay. Well, that last pitch will bring us to a full count as that one's outside from Loren. 3-2.
Packed house here today.
That's a walk. Yeah, definitely.
Got people watching from the top floor at Chamberlain.
Yeah, definitely the biggest crowd the Saints have had all season for this playoff game.
Too bad half of it are Trinity fans. It's about evenly split.
Can't do anything about that.
Crosstown rivalry.
Well, that'll bring up number 6, Madison Furman now. No outs, man on first. Could watch here for the quick quick bunt from Furman. Sort of his specialty. Yeah, here it comes.
Yep.
That one definitely got away from him.
A fan catches it.
What a play. Throws it back in, too.
That was impressive. Definitely a former player.
Got to be. Trinity might want to see if they can get him a jersey.
I think they're doing just fine right now. That one fouled way down St. Christopher's Road, close to the middle school, or lower school, excuse me.
So 0-2 now. Furman's going to have to protect here.
The wind's kind of died down.
I'm sure he'll be back. You thank the Lord the sun's not out. It's supposed to be a crisp 92 degrees.
It gets hot up here in the press box.
Oh, yeah. It's a little toasty up here still. So mound visit.
0-2 count, I'm kind of wondering why, but
Just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. Unless maybe Furman's going to try some trickery. Don't really know what much he could do, but
I doubt it in the 0-2, but she's got to crowd the plate. Choking up on the bat.
that one's smacked.
Oh my, that was a beautiful catch by number 22, Noah Yates.
Impressive from a tall first baseman.
Very good reflexes.
I'm going to right to him, though.
Griffin O'Farrell up next.
So, unfortunate for the Saints there as they lose their base runner on that double play. That one's smacked to the shortstop by O'Farrell. He's digging.
He got
He's
it.
able to get there. He's going to move to second on the pass ball. That will be an error. He makes it there to second, too. Great play there by O'Farrell.
Thomas
Heads up base
Carabati
running.
up next. Carabati up, 2 outs. Griffin O'Farrell on second. Ball there.
He 1-0 now. Count for Caravati. That one low and in the dirt.
O'Farrell
O'Farrell's
will
gonna
steal,
try it.
and he will get it.
The speed of the young gun O'Farrell showed off there. Still 2-0. Or now 2-0, I guess, after that wild pitch. So that
See
one
if he can
grounded.
This play.
Shortstop able to make the throw there, and that one in the inning. So unfortunate there for the Saints is no hits, but had a man on, left a man on third. No runs. We'll be back after this quick half-inning break. right, so we are back now for the top half of the 5th inning. So joining me this inning is one of the former SID captains, Shelton Moss, goes to Virginia Tech now and works a little bit in their SID program. Shelton, thanks for joining us today.
Really glad to be back here. Thanks for having an interview with me.
Yeah, so I know you moved on to the, I don't know if it's called the Sports Info program at Virginia Tech, but they have a department or something like that. Can you talk about a little bit what you're doing there?
Yeah, so it's a little similar to St. Chris. We sort of help with overall athletic coverage at the school. We'll do scoreboard, social media for various events, and then football. For football, it's really fun. You get to go work in the press box during game day, and afterwards you get to go to the media room and transcribe some of the post-game interviews. So that's really fun. And same thing for men's basketball. You can do run stats to people and things like that. So overall, it's really fun, especially being at such a big time school.
Oh yeah.
You get to sort of experience that awesome rush.
Yeah, and the ACC.
Yeah, exactly. I got to go on the field a couple times, which was awesome.
Nice.
So overall, it's just been a blast. Obviously, I miss St. Chris here, but I think it's on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, it's good having you back on the stream today. We'll throw back to the old days almost.
Yep. Glad to be back here at Jacobs Field.
Yeah.
Nice strikeout there.
The Roots' 6th strikeout of the day, I believe. Having him himself a day on the mound.
Yeah, it's great to see the season that Patrick Reese has been having. Obviously, the Saints lost a big arm last year in Jimmy Starnes, who went down to Florida to further his career in baseball. So he's been a huge guy for the Saints. Obviously, Furman's sort of that number one ace, but I think Reese has done a tremendous job this year of really not allowing opponents to get on base or score runs at all.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Jimmy Starnes there. I've actually heard rumors, and I talked to him personally earlier in the year, but he said he wants to come back. Not a big fan of IMG, so could see him back next year in a St. Chris uniform.
Yeah, that'd definitely be huge because obviously you're losing Madison Furman and Hunter Andrews, who's sort of a relief pitcher.
Definitely.
So I think the more pitching, always the better. You can never have enough pitching in baseball.
Yeah, and then aside from the pitching, they'll be losing most of their starters. The Saints will, as it's a team riddled with seniors throughout the lineup.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a sort of big transition next year for the Saints, but Coach Simonderi's been here for 30 years, so I think he always has a knack for churning out new prospects and getting this team very competitive. So I think the future is definitely bright for St. Chris baseball, regardless of how many guys are graduating this year.
Yep, Coach Simonderi's definitely has some experience in that. And looks like he's got his future star player at shortstop number 5, Griffin O'Farrell, already having a great season his freshman year.
Yeah, just watching these guys play defense, it's really fun. I mean, it's sort of like almost like a college level defense. You just don't make a lot of silly mistakes that you see a lot of times at this level. Everyone's very sharp and fine tuned. I think that's a credit to the rigidness of the coaching staff and getting these guys prepared to play each day.
Yeah, out of all the games I've done this year for commentary, I don't think the Saints have ever had more errors than the other team, and they usually only get maybe 1 or 2 if they're having a rough day. But they're definitely a very clean team if you think about it like that. Roots this another strikeout there, make it his 7th of the day because he catches Patrick Way swinging. 2 outs now.
I think the one great thing about the Saints team is that even when the bats aren't necessarily hot, you're still in a good position because the pitching staff is just so dominant. It's hard for other teams to even get a guy on base, much less score a run.
Yeah, it was almost identical to what I saw here in the first game versus Trinity, as the Saints maintained a 2-1 lead for about 5 innings or so, but Madison Furman on the mound just would not let Trinity do anything. Let up a run in the first inning, but it was a little pre-game jitters. Settled in as Roots is able to get a strike there on the first play of the game.
Well, so how about this? So I got an update from VISAA baseball. So Benedictine is currently trailing Norfolk Academy 1-0 in the top of the 5th inning.
Ooh, actually, yeah. Norfolk has been giving Benedictine trouble this year. First game of the season, Benedictine actually had to win on a walk-off home run. They were actually losing that game, and I believe, I'm not sure who it was, but they had a 2-run shot in the last inning to win. Well, yeah, very interesting for them to see, as St. Chris has handled Norfolk when they played them, but number 10 pops out there as Parker Wilburn as Watkinson makes the easy catch. Well, Shelton, thanks for joining me for this commentary / quick interview.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll be right back with this game after this half-inning break. Half of the 5th inning. Update on the other stream going on our channel, the varsity tennis match. They actually moved on to the semifinals. Moved on to the semifinals after the win today. So great job by them. St. Chris tennis, always a powerhouse, it seems like.
Oh yeah, I think they're going for a three-peat this year, aren't they?
I hope so.
I believe they are.
Alston Hackney, Alistair Burke, Eli Rhodes. Some great players on that team. Definitely one of my friends, Andrew Walters, doesn't really play too much on the team per se, but he says there's a bunch of young middle schoolers who are actually getting a bunch of playing time for the Saints, so they're really, really good.
The future is bright.
But in this game, we got, I believe, Josh Waite up to bat. Yep, the 1-1 count. Blake Loren still on the mound for the Titans. Able to get a strike there to bring the count to 1-2.
Trying to get an update on this lacrosse game.
That one's grounded by Waite to the shortstop. Able to make the throw for an easy out number 1, bringing up number 7, Will Atkinson.
A little bit of a nail biter here. Kind of
Right.
surprising. Bottom of the 5th. Game's gone by real quick.
I know Saints definitely not like this. Might chalk it up to the rest they've been having. You know, Trinity's hot. Don't know what the score of their game was yesterday, but coming off a win, always feeling good. So that one's low from Loren. Bring us to 2-0 now. So Loren having a little pitching gem of his own. 2-hitter. Believe 1 walk. Yeah, 1 walk, and then the lone run is due to Biddison reaching on an error.
2-run count, or
And one of those hits.
2-1 count for Lowen. Excuse me.
Yeah, 2-1 and 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Personally thought that one was a little outside, but I don't know.
He is putting some good action on the ball, though.
Yeah, bring us
Keeping
to 2-2.
keeping batters guessing.
Yeah, St. Chris has definitely had a hard time getting their bats started today. That one's smacked. Another play made by the shortstop.
Shortstop scooped that one up real well.
It's number 7, Brendan Hotelling out there, having himself quite the day at shortstop. In the first game the Saints played against Trinity here, he was actually on the mound, had himself a pretty solid day. But that'll bring up the top of the order for the Saints with number 2, Nick Biddison, stepping into the box now. VT baseball commit. That one outside. Keep us at 0-0. Or no, excuse me, 1-0 for the count.
Well, we have a final from George Mason for lacrosse. Lacrosse lost a nail biter 10-9 to the number 1 seed PVI, so that will end a pretty good season for them.
Yeah, it was an interesting season for the Saints. The record hasn't been as good as the previous years, but their strength of schedule this year was off the charts. They're playing top 25 teams in the country left and right.
Keeping it to a point.
They keep it to a point versus Paul VI, as I mentioned earlier, number 16th ranked team in the country, number 1 ranked team in the VISAA rankings.
Makes you wonder what would have happened had they won that collegiate game and gotten a better seed.
Oh, yeah. That would definitely come back to haunt them.
They would have been on the opposite side of the bracket, I
I
believe.
believe it was a 2-goal lead with 2 minutes left versus
Yeah.
collegiate. And ended up losing that one in overtime, 9-8.
It was a difficult loss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they actually if the Saints would have beat Collegiate there, I think they would have played them again.
Yep, they would have.
Set up a rematch of the football playoffs.
It's always hard to beat a team twice, also.
That pitch there was ball 4 to Nick Biddison, so he has been walked.
Donovan up for the Saints.
Murphy, also a solid basketball player for the Saints. Started a plethora of games for the varsity team. Smacks that one to right field. And we'll have a play on it. Easy catch there by the right fielder. So Saints leave a man on first on no hits, no runs, and we'll be back after this quick half-inning break. So, top of the 6th now. Patrick Rootsis still on the mound for the Saints. Brendan Hotelling.
Pitcher's duel continues.
That'll be strike number 1 on pitch number 1 of this inning for Rootsis. So, looks like the Saints will, I think, let Rootsis try to finish this game off. 0-2, getting ahead early. I don't think he's had that many pitches. It doesn't feel like.
No, it doesn't. He's got a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, they've been relatively quick innings. All of them have. I think he's up at 7 strikeouts now, maybe. Not positive, though. It's either 6. Yeah.
This season really important for the Saints. Obviously, they've lost in the finals the last 2 years to Benedictine.
Yeah, they'll definitely be waiting for that one.
It appears as if the stars are aligning. They're on a collision course, but
yeah, last season, sweep Benedictine in the regular season, lose to them in the state championship. This season, we split the series in the regular season, so.
With Benedictine having their own struggles with Norfolk.
True. Hopefully, I don't even know if they'll be able to get out of that one. Yep. Got him. Okay. Hotelling, not a fan at all of that one. Had a double take at the ump there. He was keep himself.
His jaw dropped on that one.
But number 25, Ryan Carpenter up now. Smacks that one. That'll be a hit. Right into the first and second base gap there. Hunter Andrews thought about it, but unable to.
First man Trinity's had on base in a couple innings.
They had a hit like last inning. Or they had a walk last inning.
Yeah, they did have a walk.
Have a jam.
First hit.
Yeah, they had a walk and a hit, I believe. So Biddison going for another mound visit. Just making sure Rootsis is okay. So team chemistry high here, as I know Rootsis and Biddison are very good friends off the field.
The dogs.
Oh, of course. Rest of the dogs surround him in the field and in the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
That one had Noah Yates had him shook there. Saw his arms. Thought about swinging, didn't think about swinging, thought again about swinging.
Yates has a very big strike zone.
Oh, yeah. Definitely tough for him.
Ooh.
That's another hit.
One in between the first and second gap. Roots just finds himself in a little bit of trouble here with 2 men on. Only 1 out.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see Coach Tommy Knuckles coming out here for a mound visit.
You might expect a bunt here.
True. 1 out. James Nelson has a hit on the day already.
A white helmet.
Got the first hit for Trinity on the day. It's a first pitch ball from Rootsis. Definitely getting tense now. Another low one.
Roots just needs to settle down there up on the mound.
Just take a deep breath.
We're in crunch time.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Oh, he did not get it.
My weight.
Bases loaded here for the Titans.
There is 1 out, so they are in double play opportunity. It was a good stop there by Josh Waite, but unable to make the throw.
Couldn't really corral it.
Yeah, here comes Coach Knuckles. I wouldn't say it was anything. That's an error. Yeah, give it an error. I got you. So that'll be the second error on the day for the Saints. They've both been kind of suspect. Actually, both made by Josh Waite, but both on diving plays. It was a great stop by Josh Waite on the first one, but unable to get the throw there in time. Murphy was unable to scoop it, and another great stop there from Josh Waite, but he was unable to handle it and couldn't make a throw to first. So after a series of unfortunate events, we find ourselves bases loaded, 1 out. Sam Kemp up to bat for the Titans.
Swings hard and misses.
Yeah, 0-1 now. The tension is high.
Bases loaded here. Saints in a bit of a jam.
That one's line
One will
center.
score, I would imagine, unless that's a
Great catch by
catch.
Furman. So that'll tie up the game for the Titans. Getting interesting now for sure. 1-1 after that. Is that, yeah, RBI by Sam Kemp. It'll bring up number 11, John Godfrey.
Two men on, 1 in scoring position.
Great play there made by Furman to save another run from coming in, maybe a second if he missed that one. But he tracked that one right from the bat and got on his horse. Foul off there. 0-2. Root just needs this one. Or needs this out.
Try and limit the damage a little bit. Bases loaded, only 1 run isn't that bad.
No, besides a double play or like a strikeout, that was probably the best thing that could have happened. Because now they don't have a man on third.
And with the Saints' power coming up.
Yeah, we got the meat of the lineup. Wilburn thought about swinging on that one. Or excuse me, Godfrey thought about swinging on that one.
2-2 count with 2 outs. 2 men on. And he will swing
and
and
miss. That was a bad hag there by Godfrey. I'm not going to lie, he almost fell over.
But Roots is able to get out of that jam. I believe 2 hits, 1 run. So that'll tie us up at 1, and we'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th. Close one here. All right, so we are back now, bottom half of the 6th. Saints pitcher Patrick Rootsis up to bat. Something to note, after that last pitch that inning, Patrick Rootsis hit 91 for his pitch count, so he's getting up there. I think he can definitely finish off this game. Don't think Sismo would want to waste an arm. We'll see if this goes into extras. I wouldn't be surprised, but Saints will definitely try to get the lead in these next 2 at-bats.
Saints got to get something going there. The bats have been cold since the first, and that might be it. Ooh.
Could drop down. Nope.
Nope.
Ryan Carpenter, the right fielder there, and make the play. Good contact, though, by Rootsis. So number 13, Hunter Andrews up now. Blake Loren has a pitch count of 71 right now. Pretty astonishing.
A lot of pop flies for the Saints.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, I've definitely seen the longer innings. Roots has had to work out of a few jams.
And that will go right in between
there we
third
go.
base and the shortstop.
Be the 3rd hit of the day, 2nd hit of the day for Hunter Andrews.
Madison Furman up to bat with 1 out and a man on first.
Definitely could be looking for the bunt here. I'm sure the 3rd baseman will be also looking for the bunt.
Furman is very good at bunting.
Yeah, usually his signature move is just catch him off guard with no one on base, and he just walks up there, lead off, gets there every time. He's deceptively fast. He'll definitely dig it out. Andrews.
Not even close.
Doesn't even have to slide. He's not taking a big lead at all. Don't really know what Loren saw.
Waylon Jones got the rally cap going.
Oh, yeah. Saints players getting into it now. You can hear manager Jack Filer chirping from the dugout from here.
So Blake Loren is in this. He has a 5-inning pitch. He has 2 hits, 1 run earned, and 3 walks with only 1 strikeout. So pretty solid, but.
The danger here is the momentum swing. Saints haven't scored since the 1st. Trinity loaded the bases last inning and obviously scored a run. Gotta wonder how that will affect Patrick Roots'. Ooh, nice.
That one
crack.
smacked.
Maybe a. Nope.
Close.
Gotta wonder if the wind played a role in it.
Very close. So Griffin O'Farrell up now. Could be looking for Hunter Andrews trying to move in a scoring position, but I don't know if the Sismo would look to chance it.
I wonder if he's going to send in a pinch runner, but
I don't know. I think Andrews has got some speed on him.
we know Josh Van does.
Josh Van, definitely one of the fastest kids on the team. That one's smacked by Griffin. That'll get down. Hunter Andrews is on his horse. Sismo's sent. No, he's stopping him at 3rd. Oh, he almost ran right through that stop sign. He might have made it, but it would have been very close. I think it was a good idea to keep it.
The good hitter in Thomas Caravati coming up now.
Obviously can't look at hindsight, but if he had known that guy was going to miss the catch there,
The cutoff,
could
yeah.
have
I
sent
mean,
him.
the pitcher was there, so I don't. It just had to be how quick he picks it up, recognize that he was running home.
He rounded the corner like he wanted to go, but
Oh, I thought he was going to blow right through,
I
says
did
my
too.
son. But great play by Griffin O'Farrell to keep the Saints inning alive.
this is
on
a
that
pivotal
double.
moment right here.
Thomas Caravati's a good hitter for the Saints, so was actually DHing for a fair amount of the games.
He has.
And we have players like Vizenelek or Crook on the mound.
The wind is coming directly at us.
That one's
He
lined
will
to
pop it
center.
up. Oh.
It's going to drop. And if the center fielder able to make the easy catch to finish off the inning. So Saints on 2 hits there. Leave 2 men stranded in second and third. Unable to score a run. Keep us at 1-1. We'll be back for the top half of the 7th inning. So as I mentioned a little bit last inning, Roots' pitch count is at 91 right now. 60 of those are first pitch strikes.
Interesting to note, we did see Madison Furman run over towards the bullpen to start warming up.
We have to continue Roots' stat line. Only let up 4 hits, has 10 strikeouts on the day and only 1 walk. That's a little chop.
will
Biddison
not
able to
make
make
it.
the throw for out number 1. So unlucky there for Corey Miller. That one bounced off the plate after he hit it.
But
Nothing you
some
can really
showing
do.
off the arm.
Yeah, luckily though for the Saints, this isn't really the heavy hitting part of the Trinity lineup, because that was last inning. This is their center fielder, number 6, Patrick Way. First pitch ball there. Jesus Christ. My allergies.
Strike there.
We might have tried to call for time there in the last second, but can't do that now. So 1-1. Slaps that one. Great
Nice
play made by
play
O'Farrell there.
O'Farrell.
2 outs now. Bring up number 10, Parker Wilburn. Whose pants are now tan. Done his dirty work today.
Top 7, 2 outs.
This would be big for the Saints if they wouldn't have to use Furman this game.
That one lands in the front lawn of someone's home.
I would hate to live over there.
Check swing, but that's a strike.
0-2 now. Wilburn's definitely have to protect. Sun's starting to come out for the end of this one. Grounds that one to first. called foul. Would have been an easy play for Murphy anyways. Looks like Wilburn caught a break there. That one slap foul again. A lot of pressure on Wilburn here. Let's see how he can handle it. Looks like Sisma is going to meet up with his pitcher, Rootsis, here. Actually, he might be... He's making some subs right now. He's going to bring Furman into pitch.
Kind of an odd move, considering there's 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, only needs one more
Waste
pitch,
an
but...
arm,
They're not going to let Rootsis do it. They're going to let Furman come in, get 1 strikeout, boost the stats a little bit. I like it. Hey, and if there's anyone on the St. Chris team that you would go to get you 1 strike, it'd be Madison Furman.
Oh, of course.
But I think Rootsis definitely could have got it done. I mean, 0-2. I think Wilburn's a little rattled.
Roots has had a good day on the mound.
Definitely. Let up that 1 hit in the 6th, but wasn't too much of his fault. Done a great job getting out of the jams he's been left with, though.
Furman throwing the heat in warm-ups.
All right, so after that quick warm-up, Furman will be in. 0-2 count.
Only 1 strike is needed here. Wonder if he'll try to tease him a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah, he's going to throw a little off-speed at him. See how he's doing. That one fouled off as Wilburn able to stay alive. As we mentioned to start the stream, Madison Furman, the ace for the Saints. Thought wasn't going to have to pitch today, but going to come in due to it being a very close game. Be pitching at VCU next year. That one a little high. Tried away from him, doesn't like that. So credit to Wilburn here as he's been making both pitchers work. Rootsis and Furman. Got him there.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Furman liked that one. He knew there was no way he was hitting that. So able to get out of that jam. No, not really a jam. Honestly, there was nobody on base, but so no hits, no runs. Tied going in here, the bottom of the 7th, last half inning. Saints in position to possibly hit a walk-off. Back now, bottom half of the 7th inning. This is where champions are made. And first up for the Saints will be number 11, Josh Waite.
This is indeed crunch time here.
You can feel the tension here in Jacobs Field.
And everyone is on their feet.
That one way inside. Josh saw his face. He looked at the ump. He was very surprised. Honestly, that one was like an inch or two away from hitting him.
Did they call that a strike?
Yeah. Don't. Yeah, 0-1.
That one's a ball, though.
So the ump definitely has an interesting strike zone. He's not even letting Josh take some practice hacks. Sir, I believe we have some time. Sun's still up. We'll be all right.
Getting really windy.
Ooh. Doesn't like that one.
Struck him out looking. The Saints now have one out with number 7 Will Atkinson up.
Yeah, Will Atkinson here, hitting in a big spot. We'll watch that one in for ball number 1. That one looks like right down the pipe, but Atkinson's waiting for one he likes. Yeah, fans are starting to gather around the outfield wall now as St. Chris students leave sack. Atkinson able to get a hit there. It is a potential game-winning run on first base now.
With Nick Biddison up to bat.
No,
The most dangerous batter in the Saints lineup.
Oh, yeah. Atkinson, he's got some speed on him. I'm sure I think they'll leave him there unless they want to bring in Josh Van just to be safe, but it's a big spot for Biddison, and he's used to the spotlight.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He lives for this moment.
Nick Biddison and Coach Tony Simondera having a quick powwow. A little strategy. Now you gotta wonder what Trinity's strategy would be here.
Well, I can tell you what, Biddy is not bunting.
No, Biddy is not bunting.
He's going to swing
You
away.
don't want to
Yeah,
put
we'll
it right
see.
in the middle.
Oh, definitely not. No. He's
So
taking
you
a
try to
feet
paint
over
the
the
corners?
wall in Trinity in his days.
He hit him.
Oh, sir, that was intentional. Yeah, you go talk to him. Oh, come on, ref. Yeah, that one was definitely intentional.
Titans are in danger here
Loren lobbed that one at Biddison's back.
with Donovan Murphy up to bat.
I don't know why they don't just go through intentional walk. I feel a little disrespect coming from that, personally.
It looked like he was trying to curve it.
That pitch was going possibly 45 miles an hour. I don't know. From my perspective, it looked like that was definitely intentional. And I mean, think of the situation right now. You got the best hitter in our lineup up. Big opportunity. Oh, let's not let him hit.
The meat of our lineup is now up.
I mean, might want to hit Murphy too if we're just getting rid of. Might have to hit a few people. Let's get to a lesser part of our lineup if we even have one. But Murphy up now in a big spot. She had a walk-off dinger this year before. That one a little outside. So Saints making Loren work this inning more than they have this whole game, it seems like. With 2 men on.
Great time to get the bats going, though.
Oh, yeah.
2-0 count.
So Murph steps in. Loren checking the runners. Fouled off there.
2-1. Oh, you could cut the tension with a knife in this place.
Oh, yeah, it's quiet. All you can hear is the St. Chris dugout chirping at the pitcher.
Particularly Jack Filer.
Oh, yeah.
I think a run will score.
Here he comes. Will Atkinson on his horse. Oh, that was
Ooh, he thought that froze him.
heck of a throw there by Ryan Carpenter.
Atkinson stopped in his tracks.
Ryan Carpenter probably, if not the best, one of the best players on this team. A lot of the St. Chris players are good friends with him, played with him in Little League.
He showed off the arm strength.
He's got quite the cannon out there. That was perfect.
Cut him off.
But now, with there only being one out, if Rootsis can just get it into the outfield in that similar spot, I think they can be able to make it. Preferably not at Ryan Carpenter over in right field, but you don't always get what you ask for. 2 outs now. That went outside.
Lowren definitely starting to show some nerves here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would be too in this situation.
Patrick Roots is up to bat.
Bases loaded. Game-winning run on third base.
You can't find the strike zone.
We're at 2-0 now.
That or he's worried to put it there.
Well, he's got to put it in there if he walks
Yeah.
him.
He's trying to get him to swing at garbage, and they're not biting.
Definitely not like this.
Another one, 3-0. He's about to walk the game-winning run in.
You're one pitch away from a potential walk off.
Yep, walk off.
Yeah, after a quick visit there between the pitcher and the catcher for the Titans. So we're ready to go here.
It's down to this. Strike.
Right down the pipe. 3-1.
Roots is good bunt here.
A suicide squeeze in the bottom of the 7th. Pretty ballsy.
Another strike. He's back in it. 3-2.
Sir,
Full count here.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that was ball. It was very low from where I'm sitting up here. But
Looks like the ump wants the game to continue. I think Roots just would swing at this one. If it's anything like the last
if it's anything
couple.
close, yeah, you swing him. Oh,
A run will
that's enough
score.
for a sac fly. And Will Atkinson will tag and come home. And the Saints win this one, 2-1. So, it's a great win by the Saints. Definitely needed this game. A little punch in the mouth almost as they dominated Trinity this season.
Sometimes you need those close games to get it out of the way.
Yeah,
You know.
hopefully this will set us right for the next one.
Forward
Against
to
either
the semifinals.
Yeah, against either Norfolk Christian or Collegiate. I believe the game is supposed to be played on Thursday, but there's a lot of thunderstorms coming in, so we're not sure. I would keep up with the SDCVA Twitter, or Athletics Twitter that is, for updates on our game. And Trey, do you have any final thoughts or comments?
I mean, the Saints obviously came out and they were a little sluggish. That could be attributed to the rest, but they got it done, and sometimes that's what good teams do. They can win in bad situations, and the Saints were able to do that.
Well said. Well, I'd like to thank all you fans for tuning into today's stream, and all the ones that tuned into the tennis stream as well. We'll be back with you, I believe, or hopefully on Thursday. So we'll see about the rain.